Welcome to 14.1 Sequence, a new pool game.
14.1 Sequence is very similar to regular straight pool. All straight pool rules apply, and the objective is the same. Be the first to score a certain amount of points. Every potted ball is worth 1 point, unless the player calls a sequence of shots. The longer the sequence called, the more points potentially can be scored. But if you fail to run the exact sequence, it's the end of your run. How far ahead do you dare to call? High risk, high reward.
Calling a sequence is easy. Announce in which pockets you will shoot the next bunch of balls. A sequence has to be 3 balls or more. Call the exact pockets where you will pot the balls. You can't call 2 consecutive shots in the same pocket. Consecutive balls have to be called in different pockets. The longer the sequence, the more points you score. Here are the values for the sequences.
A sequence of 3 balls is worth 6 points. A sequence of 4 balls is worth 9 points. 5 balls is 12 points. And check out the rest yourself.
Sequences are very profitable. But if you fail to run the sequence exactly as called, not only your run ends, but also the points of the sequence are canceled. You will only get the points gathered in your run up until the failed sequence. Here's an example. John has scored 24 points so far during his run, and the layout is as shown in the image. He decides to announce a sequence of 4 shots, potentially worth 9 points. John calls the 6 in the side first, followed by the 10 in the corner pocket, and then the 3 in the same corner pocket. No, John, you dummy. You can't call 2 consecutive shots in the same pocket. Instead, he calls the 15 in the other corner pocket, and lastly, the 3 in the corner pocket. This is a perfectly fine sequence. John runs the balls. But unfortunately, after potting the 15, John ends up on the wrong side of the 3. Typically, he would be able to change plans and pot the 3 in the other corner pocket, but since John has called a sequence, he has to stick to it. John decides to play safe. He doesn't score any points for the sequence, and his run ends at 24 points.
One last thing. To prevent discussion about which ball was called when and where, it's advised to note down long sequences. Use the following system. Mark the pockets A, B, C, D, E, and F. Write down the numbers of the balls and the letters of the pockets in the order as called. Here's the notation for John's sequence. First shot is the 6 in E. Second shot, 10 in D. Third shot, 15 in C, and lastly the 3 in D. That's all. Have fun shooting.